just in, it is Dylan's birthday today! And now, on to the video. Hey everyone, this is Jalen Shade of Brobuscus, and welcome back to another Let's Watch a Death Battle. I literally just recorded that part, so I hope you liked it. And in this episode, since I got sidetracked in a matter of 5 seconds, Zoro versus Erza. Now, you guys already know my thoughts on this matchup. You guys already know who I want to win. You guys already know who I think is going to win. I'm completely neutral to this matchup as a whole. I want Erza to win, but she is completely and utterly screwed. And wow, that intro took 30 seconds. So with that very little said, let's get to watching. Hi, Zoro. Hi, Erza.
Oh, sorry, lady. Could you point me in the way of the shipyard? I've been looking around for hours.
Aha! You're the one I'm looking for. Compete.
Wow, that voice actor.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I'm busy. Maybe later.
Then we'll have to do this the hard way.
I told you I'm busy! Fine! Well, I guess we're doing this now.
Gosh.
Whoa! What?
You're coming with me!
Wow.
Neat trick.
This background looks like it's in 3D, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was about to say.
Try laughing at this!
This one has a lot of armors that she uses everywhere. This is awesome though. I don't know if I've seen that armor. That's bad.
You are strong, pirate. But this is true strength!
That's her strongest armor. I'm surprised she's using it that quickly. Ow! Oh.
Fool. Nothing is worse than the loss of life.
I knew it.
Don't start crying, woman.
Did he?
What?
Did he just lose his
For all
fingers?
that true strength bullshit, huh?
No. I can do this!
Okay, no, he's good.
I will claim this bounty for my guild! For my strength! For my friends!
Bring it on!
That's bad.
You're not the only one who fights for their friends!
Oh!
Now, where the hell is that shipyard?
KO! Jesus! Talk about a killing blow! In the past, Erza could react to projectiles flying over 500 miles per hour, but Zoro could move faster than the eye could see. US Air Force tests have shown that a well-trained human eye can consistently spot and recognize an image in 1/220th of a second. So, in this case, Zoro would have had to move from point A to point B, which is about 57 feet, in 4.5 milliseconds. That's close to 9,000 miles per hour.
That's more than 5 times faster than a bullet. Erza didn't really rely on speed anyway, and there's no evidence any of her armor magic could have helped close that wide of a gap.
Speaking of her armor, Erza did have more options in defense and weaponry. Unfortunately for her, she was simply outclassed in damage dealt.
Erza could withstand hits of about 2 kilotons, like the blast which destroyed that island. But Zoro has dished out much stronger blows than that.
Slicing Pika in half, for example, was equivalent to 11.5 megatons.
I knew it! I knew that was going to be
1,000
one of the
times
deciding
bigger than
factors.
anything Erza has survived. And while Erza's artificial eye may have seen through Zoro's 9-sword style illusion, it couldn't prevent him from actually attacking her.
She also had that habit of stripping down to clear hard clothing in a bind. Yeah, it gave her more sword power, but at the cost of less defense. This sounded like a good idea on paper, but close-range combat was Zoro's bread and butter.
Yeah.
Erza was mostly self-taught, and while proficient with a blade, Zoro has trained with swords all his life. Even with the greatest swordsman in the world, an up-close duel was exactly what he was looking for.
Guess she won't be getting a fairy tale ending.
The winner is Roronoa Zoro.
Next time on Death
The
Battle.
season finale, which is Deadpool again?
Hey guys, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and next time, Deadpool is back. Oh, God. And we're doing
Yeah, that's my
this time,
reaction,
We're going
Ben.
to be announcing his opponent on the Death Battle cast.
Which, if you haven't heard, is a thing. We launched a podcast around Death Battle where we hang out, talk fights, and goof around. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out.
Thanks, guys.
Well, I pretty much called that one. What makes it worse is that I lost again. You know what? Whatever. Like I said, I'm not too much into this one. Like, this one doesn't really bother me that... Like, this one doesn't really come to mind that much. Not that it was a... It was a really good episode. Not saying it was bad. Like, that animation was just... Oh... That was the best animation I've seen so far on the show. I say that a lot. But this is it. Unless Deadpool's fight can change that. That was awesome. Really kept me going. Like, she kept putting on her armors. I'm a little weirded out that she would put her that pink armor on. I forget what it was called, but apparently it's her strongest armor. Why she would put that on so early in the fight, I don't know. She has a bunch of other armors, but again, you can't really fit every armor in there. I mean, you could, but she doesn't. That's the word now. It would have changed absolutely nothing. Zoro would have still won it out anyway. That was just too much of a... I can't... That was probably the most accurate fight this season, minus Flash v Quicksilver. Or Hulk versus Doomsday. So, well, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Like, this one doesn't really bother me as much as, like, Hulk losing did, because I don't really have that much care for Erza. But whatever. Either way, next time is Deadpool. Why? Okay. You may be thinking when I ask that I do not care for Deadpool. Well, I used to. I used to not care for Deadpool. But now that's not true. Sort of. Like, he's not really a character that I think of when I think of Marvel. Like, he's not... I like him more than I like Quicksilver, but that's really about it. Like, he's nowhere near my favorite Marvel character. So if he loses that one, then fine. Which brings me to, who could Deadpool fight? Well, I never really gave it that much thought. But I was actually thinking about, okay, if Deadpool were to return, who would he fight? Like, a couple weeks ago, like, this was before Zoro vs. Erza was even announced. So this was probably in, like, the Hulk vs. Doomsday, stage. I came up with a couple possibilities, and 80% of them, I think he loses in. By the way, for this one, I think I'm gonna root for whoever I think is going to win, because I don't want to lose again. I'm gonna pull an Amy versus Ramona here. So on that note, who did I come up with? Well, I came up with Saitama from One Punch Man. I highly doubt it's that, because Saitama's probably going to be in a 3D fight. And Deadpool's kind of a weird matchup. Like, it's not one that's really just out there. Like, it's not a matchup nobody would think of. It's just that it's not really the best of the matchup. It has a few connections. Like, they're both parody characters. Saitama's a parody of Superman. Deadpool's a parody of Spider-Man. And it's also quite a massive stomp in Saitama's favor. Not going to say that Saitama is powerful enough to take on Superman or Goku or Popeye, but he definitely beats Deadpool. I also thought of Deadpool versus Lobo. I know that that's a pretty suggested one. Pretty sure Lobo stomps that one. But the connections are there, so... But I kind of want Lobo to fight Ghost Rider. That'd be awesome. Deadpool versus Deathstroke in a rematch. I don't want it to be that, and I doubt it will be. Because, like, rematches aren't really supposed to be... I mean, not supposed to be might be the wrong way to phrase it, but they shouldn't be used so often. Like, just, like, a year ago they had a rematch between Goku and Superman. Not gonna spoil the winner there, just go watch it for yourself and you will like it. Even if you disagree with the outcome, which you probably will. I don't. We have Deadpool versus Sans from Undertale. I didn't think of that. Someone brought that up, and I don't like that matchup because not because I don't like Sans or I don't like Undertale or anything. Like, I really don't really care about Undertale or Sans. Just no interest. But that's besides the point. The connections are barely there. I can't even think of the connections. And it's a pretty massive curb stomp for Deadpool. So if you want Deadpool to win any of these, you better hope it's Deadpool versus Sans, because I don't think he wins against any of the other matchups, including the next one I was going to talk about, which is my preferred matchup, Deadpool versus Dante. I doubt it's Dante, because they literally just had Dante fight Bayonetta. Not going to spoil who won that. You can go check that out. You can go check that video out for yourself. And then if you want to be a nice guy, you can come back and watch my reaction to that. Yes, I made a reaction to that. I wonder if you know that. But that's beside the point. I kind of want... My preferred pick is Deadpool versus Dante. Who do I think it's going to be? I have no idea. I'm just going to leave that up to Ben and Chad. Like, they can pick the matchup. And it's probably none of them. It's probably none of these matchups. Maybe it's someone I never even thought of. Hopefully it's one that's interesting. Or one that at least I know the character. But despite that, I am running out of time. So thank you guys for watching. And I will talk to you all later. I might do a reaction to that next time.